on and he'll get started.
Thank you, Megan. Hello, everyone. My name is Glenn Everett. I have been working as a LIMS consultant for just about a decade. 4 of those years has been here with CSols. I've been part of the pharmaceutical industries, manufacturing, life sciences. I've been in all different sorts of projects, primarily with LabWare, but I have done some Star LIMS and Sample Manager. I like to think that if there's something new, then you can bring me in and I'm quick to learn it and quick to get it going. On a personal note, I'm from Texas. I've been out here for a majority of my life, but I've traveled around. I'm ex-military. I was in the Army, married with a couple kids. I have 5 beehives, and I'm actually recovering from a sting on my hand from the weekend. And I was avid scuba and spearfisher, which the person I dove with is also at CSols. So the agenda in this webinar, I'm going to go over how LabWare templates can support decision making and regulate data entry, and how performing these enhancements will flow downstream when reporting data within the department or organization. LabWare templates allow for diverse and tailored experiences and can amplify your system functionality for all users and stakeholders and ease your validation tasks as well. I'm going to talk about simple enhancements. Some of these are simple enough that a system admin can perform. Don't you hate filling out new contact forms and wondering why can't I enter in my zip code and it auto-populate my state and city? Things like that, the little frustrations that make you have to fill in data when it could easily be prompting you for the correct selections. Those are a major headache if you're doing it every day, all day, constantly. You can minimize that frustration. The redundancy of those tasks breeds human error. It's just inescapable. So these simple enhancements would help alleviate from those issues. I'll go over some tips for improving the readability and searchability of data, using these simple enhancements as a way to prevent your users from scattering your data and making it harder for the business to get accurate and intent data. That way, what you're reading in your readouts, you don't have to make all these extra filters down the line. You get a printout, it's ready to go. You don't have to make modifications to it, facilitating your decision making down the line. See how to use some custom templates to map external data source integrations. I'll give an example and talk about how a custom template was created for instrument integration. It allowed for the flexibility of the instrument to give different file formats so that they could test out different methods of using that instrument so they could get their value out of it because they were expecting to do a large implementation of it. Hear about templates and how that optimizes your workflows, how guiding users on data entry for those redundant fields, automation of selections through specific criteria. And then we'll talk about table templates and the functionality that they bring to LabWare 8. Before I go any further, as Megan discussed with these services, there's also a blog for CSols on the website. Feel free to pop over there and look at some of them. There was a blog on LabWare templates. It's not all the same information, a little bit here and a little bit there. Feel free to write in there and see what else we have to offer for you. Simple enhancements are available within LabWare out of the box. Regardless of the needs of your specific business operations, customizations of these out-of-the-box features remain relatively straightforward. With enough practice and time in the system, a system admin should be able to accomplish some of these tasks. Consider that kind of a free takeaway that you should be leveraging your system admin for some of these updates and not having to outsource it. But also be aware that these options are not available throughout the whole of the system. Specifically looking at this template on the screen here, this is from the sample login template.